All right, now we're back. And so welcome to chapter 6 of Core Purpose. And in this chapter, we're going to now continue the process of getting a much better understanding of self-awareness and what we do every day that could possibly prevent us from not only enjoying a high quality of life, but also really pursuing our purpose and moving up to that self-actualization into that 1%. And so we're going to talk today about integrity and compassion. These are really important things for us to understand. So let me give you just a general overview of what we're going to talk about in this chapter. And so, as I said, we're going to talk about the truth. And that's a big deal, especially in today's society when you hear a lot about fake news and what's really real, and people are kind of twisting and changing things. And sadly, we're not getting the whole story on many things, and that has led to a lot of frustration. And so let's talk about how it impacts us personally, not only if we accept when other people are not telling us the truth, but when we're actually not speaking the truth ourselves. And so in this chapter, we're going to see how much we regard the truth and how we view others through this lens. And this is really, really important because our view of the truth actually will alter our frame of reference when it comes to other people. And so we want to really have a very good position on the truth, and we want to be very committed to it. Now, what about white lies? You know, most people say, yeah, I tell white lies. It's not that big of a deal. Well, I'm going to show you with some wonderful fMRI studies of the brain what happens to our brain when we lie, even if it's a little tiny white lie. Now, I'm not going to tell you never lie, all right? I'm not here to tell you to have a healthy relationship. We are showing you some things that are going to be useful to you so that you can actually pursue your purpose and have a high quality of life. Those things that we're showing you and teaching you are designed for you to make the choice. You get to choose through this whole course what you're going to apply and what you don't. My recommendation is all the things that we're showing you will actually enhance your purpose and enhance your quality of life. And so it would be in your best interest, because it's an investment model, to apply these things so that you can experience the things that we've been talking about, which is a high quality of life. And so now someone actually said, too often people view the truth as a soft social virtue. Okay, well, I'm here to tell you that it's much more than that. It affects your health. It affects your reputation and credibility. It impacts your relationships, both personally and professionally. And so we want to really examine this a little closer and see what would be to our advantage if we really, really took a different look at what the truth does for us and not against us. Because again, many people see truth as something that, ooh, I'm going to get in trouble if I tell the truth. And what we want to show you is that truth is actually powerful. It works to your advantage. It's in your court to tell the truth. It's the opposite of that, which is deception, that works against you. Okay, and so we know that truth and trust are essential to our purpose, our quality of life, and of course, healthy relationships. And so then we're going to move into prejudice and discrimination, and what happens to our brain when we have prejudice and discrimination. Now, most people will say, well, look, I don't have any prejudice in my life. I'm really good, or I do have discrimination. I like nice wine. Well, we're not talking about that. We're talking about how we view people and maybe in the context of our communities, and does truth play a role in that? And so this is actually going to be a really good again, robust discussion about our bodies, our brain, and self-awareness. So I'm really excited about it. We want to really have you think about how important is quality of life to you. Well, presumably, if you're at chapter 6, it's very important to you because you want to have not just a high quality of life because you've developed a quality of life model, but you also are really wanting to make certain changes in your life so that you can achieve your purpose. And so continue on with that attitude, and you're going to get something really exciting out of this chapter. So hang on, we're going to get started, and let's turn the page and let's get to chapter 1.